Hey, can you guys hear me? I know Margaret's live, so I'm gonna just kind of give it a bit. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Hey, Susan. Hey, Lena. Okay, good. Good, good. I was just in Margaret's live too. I think my headset's about to die. So let me just... Okay, cool. Hey, Debbie. Hear me right, guys? I just switched my earbud. Just making sure people can hear me. Hey, Debbie. Can you hear me, guys? Sorry, I keep asking, but I just want to make sure. Supposed to burn, Debbie. Just for a bit, though. I think it goes away. Oh, don't worry about it, Debbie. Can you hear me now, though? I took it off. I put my mic on. Alex has used it in the past. I've never used it. I have some, but I've never used it. Right? Okay, perfect. My One of my earbuds died, so I had to switch it over. I don't think she can even afford to pay rent. All those court fees. Oh no, Deb, don't do that. Hey, crazy. Sorry. Hey, Chrissy. Sober, you just have to kind of don't pay attention to it. Hey, Katie. It's not cool, and I always look at it as kind of idle threat. You have to ignore it and don't engage at all. Okay, guys. So listen, I'm going to continue from last time with the emails. I also have text messages that kind of coincide with it. So that's right. Block. it was pretty lengthy. It was just in response to um, the Boxy Doxy email that I got. So, just to recap, the Boxy Doxy was from last year. Um, the denial has been great, but it's all here, so I have an ongoing kind of email thread. So the last paragraph is the last one that I sent. Oh my God, I know. And Brit's in there, right? She's hilarious. Like, she is so funny. You know what? It's pretty much just me kind of saying to her, like, don't come at me for the things that I do, and compare it to what AR would be doing drug wise. So, and then it came to my attention that Jess was Boxy Doxy. So I have to coincide, and Margaret read these also. These are between Biggens and AR. Okay. Um, this is actually her admitting in a private texting thing with Ashley. Um, so I would make comments about Ashley when she would leave to go to the bathroom and blow her nose. I've always had this thing about people blowing their nose live on the internet. It's just, why do you do that? You don't have to do that. Just go to the bathroom or do it before you go online. I don't know. So, okay. So this is part of it. I think she's alluding to the fact that I was just picking apart everything about her. Yeah, Julie. But you know what that is? It's just human being human. It's all good though, Julie. Stick around. Jess, this is for you. Okay. So everything possible that says a lot about you. When you went in the bathroom to, so Jess is saying this to Ashley. When you went to the bathroom to blow your nose, she said, "Oh my God, she's blowing her nose. She's so disgusting. Why is it disgusting to blow your nose? To do some things that everybody does, but they complain when you sit and sniffle." Well, I mean, come on. And I'm going to come out. Listen, and I'm going to come out and I'm going to say, yeah, I was asked by Stormy to make the Boxy Doxy TikTok. And not knowing what she was up to, I did. She would send me people's information to make a video and then she would post it on her TikTok account. And I'm going to say, so Stormy or Boxy Doxy, why did you email her daughter? Narcissistic. She said, "Oh my God, why is she lying?" Literally 2 seconds later says, "What is she talking about?" She says, "Why are you lying when she doesn't even know what the fuck you're talking about?" Okay, I'm gonna shut up so I don't blow up your phone. Dispatchers make me angry. I'm sorry. So it seems like dispatchers would mean the police department. Ashley writes back, "Give me a sec." And then the thing here it says, oh, and referring back to the Foxy Doxy TikTok, I'm going to say that yes, once I caught on to what Stormy was doing and what she was up to, I went in and deleted the Foxy Doxy TikTok because I wasn't going to go down for her bullshit. Oh, and I guess I'm going to set up Lyrium too and take her down. Ashley writes back, "Okay, now you have my attention. Let me read and catch up. Call me real quick. I'll call you right back. I'm on the phone fighting with," it says ATT, so I'm assuming it means attorney. So that's her. making those references. So this is this isn't a fake, made up text messages. I don't actually have to whisper. I'm not whispering, but Jess, it's okay. Like, it's okay. It's okay. So that's that. What was the other thing I wanted to cover? Okay, so there is, uh, I don't know, but Ashley seemed interested, right? Um, there's also the thing that a referee recommendation, which is odd because, I share custody with my daughter's father, open. There's no custody agreement. It's just if you want to take your daughters, you could take your daughter. I don't care. I would never pit my children or anybody against them. So there's this order here. This is referring to the oldest offspring. At issue is custody of the parties, blah, 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 blah. Custody is currently governed by the consent judgment of support entered uh, January 7th, 2010, which grants joint legal and joint physical custody. The order is ambiguous regarding parenting time. Miss Beep now requests sole custody. The thrust of Miss Blank's argument is that Mr. Blank leaves the child in his mother's care and his mother is not feeding the child appropriately, resulting in excessive weight gain. Further, there has not been much progress made towards potty training. Additionally, Mr. Blank is not permitting adequate parenting time. Mr. Blank opposes any change in custody. He claims the door is always open for Miss Blank to see Blank. The preponderance of the evidence failed to establish that conditions surrounding custody of Blank, which could have a significant effect on her well-being, have materially changed since entry of the 1710 order. The evidence is therefore insufficient to warrant the court's further review of the request to change custody. The parties need clarity regarding parenting time. Each party shall have the right to exercise parenting time with Blank during alternate weeks, commencing the week of August 8th, 2010. The child shall be in Miss Blank's care, commencing the week of August 15th, 2010. Kristen shall be, oops, the child shall be in Miss Blank's care, commencing the week of August 15th, 2010. Blank shall be in Mr. Blank's care. The party shall exchange Blank each Sunday at 5 p.m. Parenting time shall continue on the alternating week basis till further order of the court. Regardless of the alternating week schedule, the party shall split, share, or alternate each of the holidays. The party shall alternate the child's birthday with Miss Blank having the child during odd number years and Mr. Blank having the child during even number years. Regardless of the parenting time schedule, Blank shall spend each Mother's Day with Miss Blank and every Father's Day with Mr. Blank. The parties shall each have the right of first refusal. If either parent is unavailable to care for blank during the parenting time, they shall contact the other parent and offer them the opportunity to care for the child. No third party shall be enlisted to provide care for the child unless the other parent has declined to exercise their right of first refusal. The parent shall arrange for blank to see a pediatrician regarding her weight gain. The party shall comply with any nutritional plan recommended and shall ensure that any other caregivers also comply. This was on a public platform of her Facebook. So I don't know why you would try to pit someone against their child or the other way. I don't get that. That's pretty weird. Um, the other thing was all these court cases. Like there's so many of them that I could never imagine that being a part of my life on such a chronic basis. But it's all here. And I guess my point is, when does this stop? Like, how far do you go, you know? And for what? Because your feelings are hurt? Like, I do wanna talk about this. Hold on, let me turn my camera around. 1 second. Oh, here it is. I'm just gonna flip it around because I want to show you this. Okay, like, is it? Can you hear me? You know what I'll do? I'll take out my, I'll undo my headset. Hold on. Is that better? Can you hear me? Okay, so like, what is that? I don't get it. That isn't 5 days. That's not 5 days. And like, irregardless of the bruising, those are not 5 days. Sorry, guys. So it's like what Margaret said. Is there anything that you would not lie about? Right, Britt? Right? Okay, hold on. So, and then there's this guy. Hey, Biggens. You know this guy, right? Do you know this guy? I don't know. Hold on. This guy, maybe. Do you know this guy? Biggens? Just wondering. Just wondering. Because, I can confidently say that I've had, well, my daughter's father. We were together for 6 years. And I've been with Phil for almost 16 now. So I don't know how you refer to my life and compare it to yours. Oh, yeah, then there's this. Like, why do you live so close to these places? He does, but these are really close to where they are living, right? So weird. It's very weird. Her covering up the cameras. It's it's what the banner says is the truth. That is the absolute truth. It was probably low because I had my earbud in. Well, Sunny, there was a reason I did that. I've already explained that actually, so and I'm not going to explain it again. Weird. See, I don't know if forgave is a good word because I didn't do that. I just don't understand. See, it's funny because everyone's like, well, I thought you forgave her. I thought you were being nice to her. I thought you were this and thought you were that. Well, where's anybody saying, like, God damn, I can't believe she fucking emailed your kid over nothing? Because she was doing satire over Ashley Reiner. And she didn't like that. So, yeah. Exactly, Debbie. That's exactly why I did it, for the peace. But then she just kept bringing up my name. And then somebody, what was it? Somebody came into her chat under Predator Watcher or something. She thought it was me. And then she fucking called the police in my city from America while she was live. So why would you do that? It wasn't me. Show me where it was, because it wasn't. She did the same thing to Britt. So I think someone made a comment and she came back. She's like, oh, it was Britt. And then she legitimately played this whole fucking crazy video recording. For what? No. But she's kind of gone away now. You know, and then she'll be like, well, I've been said nothing. But you've said it all. You don't get to just say now, well, I'm done. Same with Brenda. Goddamn Brenda. I just don't know anybody how they can openly admit, be like, yeah, she's my best friend. I heard you say her name first when you made a truce. Oh, okay, Sunny. That's fine. It's how about this, Sunny? How about we just agree to disagree? And maybe, Sunny, do you want to talk about all of the people that she's done that to for no reason, involving her own children? How about that? No, no. Okay, never mind then. I'm the idiot, right? I don't, Debbie, but you know, sometimes people need reminding. Maybe. I think what it was actually for me was when Biggens from Michigan showed a picture of my daughter in a bikini at our cottage trip. And I was like, Jesus Christ, like she's really shaming me for this, right? So then I thought I went to sleep on it. And I woke up thinking, okay, I can do one of two things here. I can either just fucking make amends so it stops, or fucking do something stupid. So I decided to just make amends so it would stop. Send her messages, whatever, right? Everything was fine. It was actually very easy with her. If you just like tell her something nice, she'll just be like, okay, yeah, no problem. But what I didn't like was that my name would still come up in her lives. Like she shouldn't be speaking my name at all, right? But you know, she was referring my name with Margaret, and I couldn't understand that. Why would you be speaking about me? So yeah, I was like, fuck her then, right? That's right. And then it just, I don't know, what did she do? Oh yeah, when she called the police that night on her live because she thought it was me. I decided to go to the police station, but then I found out a whole bunch of other stuff about her. And then I saw what she was doing to Britt. She did to Margaret. So, Sunny, is it weird that she literally is obsessed with Margaret? Like, wants to wear her skin, be her, have her status, to the point where she's like taking screenshots of awnings outside buildings to prove I don't know what. But that's not abnormal behavior at all. Or maybe calling someone's school board or following her daughter on Instagram. It's weird. I would love to see too where I've called anybody's school. Oh, see, you know nothing about that. Well, I don't think you know much about what I'm doing either, then. No offense, Sonny. Yeah, sure is. Sure are. Sure am. Dip. Yeah, it's crazy to me. It's, yeah, yep, yep. Or emailing my husband or his job. Filing a complaint internally on a police officer because he was like, get fucked, woman. You're in America. This is Canada. Go away. Yep. And like, why would you contact? What about so Sonny? Let me get this straight. So because do you know that in January of last year she emailed my 14-year-old daughter for no reason? Like that's where that started. Would you be okay with that? That's why she's boxy doxy. See, because that's where this started. I was like literally minding my business, going live, right? Oh yes, Sonny. Do you want me to read you the email that she sent my daughter? It's a lot though. I don't know if I want to do that again. But that's what started this. That's January 31st, 2023. And where are we now? It's March 2023. It's weird. I've only been talking about it now, so maybe it'll make more sense to you. A lady who lives with an RSO, has her own children, and then decides to come for mine. Well, then, I don't know why you're here giving me your opinion about me making amends and then going back on my word. Because it pales in comparison if you want to nickel and dime my behavior. Okay, Sonny? All I would do is literally go and do satire on Ashley. I would literally just um, go live when she would go live and just do my own thing. And just didn't like it. Got a hold of my kid's email. Ashley admitted to me that she handed it over to Jess, and then weirdly enough, Boxy Doxy appeared. And then text messages appeared between Jess and Ashley. Here, would you like me to show them to you so you can read it? That's what I'll do. Let me just do that because then you know what? It actually makes me angry. What is that one? Let me see. I have it here. Oh yeah, I actually. Funny is, I have the emails that she sent to my husband too. She hold on, sorry. Um, Yeah, I have. See, she said that she did it from Magic Jazz. Maybe I should just save that for another time. Because they did that as well. Sure, but no problem. Brit's hilarious. I swear to fucking God, it's hilarious. There was this one sent. There's a lot of accusations in these, and I feel like it's from her, but I was told it could be somebody else. Like, yeah, I'll do this another time. I gotta look more into it and make sure it's the right ones, and get into my email so I can check to make sure it's the right one. It's absolutely bananas to me, how people think that this stuff is totally okay. Like, this is something that was literally written to my husband. Can you guys see that, or is it blurry? Like, I've never done any of these things. Nowhere. If anything, this is exactly what Biggens from Michigan does. Okay. Is it? Is that a bit better? Like, I've never done that. Like, her behavior and mental health should be a top concern for yourself and your children, as she is undeniably stable. I suggest you take a look at her YouTube channel containing constant threats and belittling of other women. Please get this under control before further action is taken against your family. Like, what's like, what's the other one? Here's this one. I hate this is to my husband. Okay. I hate to bother you concerning your common law wife. And I don't care that my name's there, you guys. I really don't. I don't. But she is endangering yourself, right, your reputation, and your children. Your wife continues to threaten and harass other women via social media and the app Discord. She is illegally handing over many women's personal information, including, like, I've never done this. Spouses' names and employers' phone numbers and children's information. If this behavior continues, many people will be forced to take action against you and your family. At this point, she is violating the privacy and safety of children, jobs, and homes. Her behavior and mental health should be a top concern for yourself and your children, as she is undeniably unstable. I suggest you take a look at, like, this is she's this somebody's emailing this to him, and what's this one? Okay, listen to this, you guys. Here, I'll show you. I just don't want his email. Okay, look at this. This is to him. Okay, yeah, you see his name. It doesn't fucking matter. Everybody knows. So I've tried to refrain from contacting you, but unfortunately I'm not left with any other choice. She's been watching her wife Ella, among other things. Ella has been caught in private messages with several people devising plans to cross the Canadian border into America with the intention of showing up at different women's homes and causing physical violence. Your youngest son has been present for many of these internet lives. She has done and been on camera. While Ella speaks like a sailor, I suggest you do something to rectify this situation. Uh, or with Elizabeth, or therefore, or before legal actions are taken against you. Calling minor children disgusting names. She continues to post and brag about filing police and FBI reports on multiple. She has passed around personal info. Like I've never done any of this. She urged. I never did any of that. Never. And before people come at me like, "Oh, your name." Well, fuck, everybody's seen it. Like, I'm not that important. I swear, I'm not. I fucking can't believe it. But I do know who has done that, right? Mm. Yeah, it's crazy. It's insane. Like, the thing, like, to even just involve your children in something, it's pretty gross. So I guess there was also in Reddit. Um, okay. um, that Jess started going uh, live on TikTok with Brenda and them and Sage. And yeah, like, Brenda, don't email me and then when I reply back to you, yell at me like I'm bothering you. Angel, she sent the fucking cops to Britt's house for no reason. And then demanded that officer arrest her, harassed him. It was fucking insane. And it's funny, the people who were associated with Biggens from Michigan, like, you don't get to now be like, no, I don't even talk to her anymore. Well, it's too late for that. Way too late for that. Brenda took screenshots between her and I, private conversations, personal, intimate. And when we broke friendship, she screenshotted and sent them all to Jess. And they were all used against me for how long now? Her husband, they don't even sleep in the same bed. Well, if you heard how he snores, you probably wouldn't either. At least I'm nice enough to, like, snuggle with him until he passes out. Yeah. Well, you know what the saddest one was for me, Chrissy? The live where she was doing the pies and her daughter was there. And it seemed like her daughter was excited to kind of like do the baking with her mom and blah blah blah, but no, she was so consumed with the internet and her poor kid. And like, I feel like she had to the daughter had to clean up the mess, and I feel really sorry for them. I bet that that's how it works in that house. She just makes a mess and bam, get over here and clean it up. It was so sad because all she wanted to do was help, you know, and she didn't get anything like that. She just kind of got ignored and told to clean it up. See, I wouldn't do that stuff live with my kid. Like, I just bake with my kids. I do the paintings when Jack's around because he wants to paint, and I actually let him paint. I make it about him, not about myself. And you don't get to fucking sit there and shit talk people, use the most vile language, and you can hear them all in the background. Just listening to you, learning your behavior. Oh my God, exactly. That's what I don't like. I've caught things where she's been cooking and stuff. Hey, super. And then she's just like, her daughter starts doing the dishes. It's like, God damn it, woman. I swear it just seems like the internet and shit talking is more important than spending time with her kids. That 8 hour marathon was just, I was shocked. Exactly, Bison. Exactly. Yeah. It's not about money being spent, it's about time. My daughter, my middle daughter, she's 16 this year, and she's driven to do things, right? To play soccer and to go to work and to do school and then to do after school. So just totally busy. And my job is just to get her there, right? Like just to make sure she gets to where she needs to be. And I wouldn't allow the internet to get in the way of that. Nothing, Debbie. Nothing. Nothing. What about when she was putting that weird pastry paper, when she used the R word with cockeyed guy? Yeah, you just don't do those things around your children. You don't. And I don't know if she was trying to do it for money, for views. I don't know. God, 5 hours. What about when she was making those fucking pancake taco, egg and bacon taco things? Oh my God. And so late at night. Yeah, ashes. Fuck. She's got a smoke hanging out of her mouth and she's stirring whatever's on the stove. Banned, I think. Banned, maybe. Of course, Brittany. That's, of course. Like whoever came in here earlier and said, I had to whisper. No, I don't. I'm in my room. Here, I'll show you my room real quick just because, haters. So this is literally like my bedroom. It's really boring. It's my bed, you know, my messy closet. This is my shit. Yep. I don't have to spray Febreze and, you know, poison myself to make it smell better. I don't have to do that. Yeah, mac and cheese. I think she likes to make a lot of hamburger helper. Probably makes her feel like it's gourmet. Well, Brett, you just can't. The internet is fucking weird. Yeah, to you know, I'm a busy person. Like I'm on the go a lot, but for the children, it's very important. Like the March break is coming up next week, so I have stuff. Like I have Alex. She's in a separate training program for 2 days. It's like a couple hours each day, and then we're planning on going to like an aquarium, indoor aquarium. But Phil has to take the day off work because it's during the week, and that's in Toronto. But you have to keep kids busy. I bet it is, Debbie. Yeah, I don't have that stuff. I actually, Debbie, you know what I'm doing? Um, I have a couple of Amazon like I have a lot of empty Amazon boxes, but I'm putting together a box for Carter Just a bunch of clothes that Jack doesn't wear anymore, and they're in really good condition, and they totally fit him maybe next year. And I'm just gonna like roll them all up and put them in a box, and then find some. Like, I swear to God, I have over like 1,200 Hot Wheels cars. So I thought, I'll clean them up and disinfect them and um, throw them in a box and get some stuff together that we have here that Carter would totally love. Totally love. So I'm gonna pack a bunch of clothes for Carter. Did you hear me? I don't know if you're saying what to me. Like jeans and shirts, stuff like that. She does, because it's easy and it's cheap. Cheap. Pasta is cheap. That's probably why. Look, if you're going to sit there and talk about life the way that some people do, they're totally full of shit. Like, when you say too much and what you say doesn't make sense, those are huge signs that what you're saying is not true. And whoever said it in Margaret's live, was it Lily? Where if you're telling the truth, your story doesn't change. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't change. And I'm just surprised that some people haven't gotten, like, seriously confronted, and because you are messing with families and shit, and it's not okay. But I think we are kind of weeding out people, because, like, really, what kind of credibility do you have if you have like all those court appearances and getting arrested at police stations? They don't take you seriously after a certain amount of time. Did I tell you I'm going back, you guys, on the 22nd for more of my tattoo? I should show you what I want, what I'm getting done, so I can find it. Just reading comments. No, absolutely not, Angel. You are correct. Ellie. Hey, Carter. I don't need, no. Well, I like to have my electronic notebook just to refer back to, but no. You know, it's hilarious though that some oh, I don't have it here, I don't believe. I did. Two and adorable. I'm trying to find the picture of my next tattoo. Well, it's a continuation, sort of, you know. Where is it? Don't I have a picture of it? Or you should, Debbie. I love tattoos. So there's this one that I like. I like the design, how it goes here, but it won't work now. I was gonna do that one, and I don't know where the other one went. I thought, I don't think I have it in this one. Holy shit. My God. I don't know if she could afford it. I'm not sure that's possible. Yeah, I just feel like she's been at this for a long time. And the way she's getting away with it is just blows my mind. Oh yeah. Yes. 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 Um I don't believe it though. I think it's funny when people brag about everything that they have. There's no need for that. There's no need for that. But that's how I can tell people are not being truthful. Yeah, Black Dove, what's going on? Bedridden. What do you mean, Britt? What do you mean? What was the number? And how many people have your phone number? That's fucking crazy. Right, Bison? I don't know. I guess they're not strong enough to laugh enough. But I don't know what people expect when it's being done to someone else. I haven't even told, like, this was the first time I've ever talked about this. And it's strange if you don't like it, because I've been dealing with it for over a year. I'm not important enough, to be honest with you. I'm really not. Really not. I don't get how people do that. Like, even why do they do that? It's gross. I still don't even know who this beanie person is. Yeah, it's crazy. I know always. It's crazy. Yeah, I can't find it. I think my artist has it in her file. I'll get it from her. Oh my goodness, Black Dove. I hope you're okay. And yeah, it is scary when you don't know. This bucket sucks. Well, hey guys, you know what? My number was actually someone's username. And I'll tell you something, like nobody called me. Maybe one or two weirdos texted me. But I don't even care. Like, just block them. All right, cool. Yeah, and all this rainbow shit going on. Rainbow. The fuck? Like, do you forget all this stuff that you've posted about fucking Brit? You're cackling in a live StreamYard about her personal life. No, I'm not tired. Well, yeah, I am a bit tired, but I want to go for a smoke. I'm in my room. I'm relaxed. We'll just call it relaxed. I don't smoke in my house, right? So I got to go downstairs and go for a smoke. The March break is on this week. Well, I've got birthdays, right? I've got I have Phil's birth. Well, my mother's birthday was yesterday. What's today? What's today? What was it, the day before? No, 2 days ago was my mom's birthday, and then Sunday is Phil's birthday, and then Saturday, following Saturday, is Jack's birthday. He'll be 8, and then Alex's birthday. She'll be 16, and she wants to get her G1 on her birthday, which is pretty exciting for her. She can start driving. We've let her drive before, like not crazy or anything, but definitely. Hey, hey, why can't you hear? Are you like underwater or something? Brit's coming in a second. Yeah, so I've got all these birthdays and the March break and birthday parties. One of Jack's friends, the boy was born the same day Jack was born in the same hospital, roughly around the same time. Like the mom and I were in the same maternity ward together, and they're friends now. They live right around the corner from us. It's pretty cool. So they share a birthday, which kind of makes it hard sometimes because of the classroom. Like the kids, uh, well, Jack just invites all the boys from the class, and so does Ben. So it's interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna go down in the garage and have a smoke. The shenanigans may get loud as well because the man and the kid are getting the kid ready for bed, and you know what? The fucking Nerf guns and shit. Relentless. Let's go down in the garage. No Nerf gunning. Don't do it. Oh my God, Margaret, no, I haven't even done that yet. Thanks for reminding me, though. I knew I was forgetting something. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry about that. Just walking through the house. Margaret, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, sorry, I turned my camera back off by accident. My hands are kind of full here. I totally forgot about the C&D that they sent me. Huh? Okay. I actually want to show it to you guys so you can see it with your own eyes. Oh, just Shafty did. Yeah. Good old Shafty. Like she wanted me to literally take her seriously. I did. I totally ripped it up because it was a joke. It came overnight too. Like it cost $50 to send it overnight, and it didn't do shit. I totally forgot about that. And just for the record, you guys, maybe, for future reference, many people use the terms cease and desist letter and cease and desist order interchangeably, but one significant difference should not be overlooked. A cease and desist letter has no legal standing. It's merely a warning and a request to stop the offending behavior before legal action is taken. If the party continues the offending activity, the letter may help you get a cease and desist order, which is granted by the court. The order requires the party to stop the offending behavior until a trial can be held and the facts determined. Sending a cease and desist letter is an accessible option for most people who are experiencing an offending behavior or activity. It can be a valuable tool in your arsenal to protect both your legal rights and those of your business. Did anybody hear that? What's going on? Okay. I hate people who talk like that. Don't worry, I just put them on timeout for 5 minutes. Yeah, nobody cares. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys this, right? Because then you could see it, but here, let's do it like this. Fucking do what the masters do when they cover everything up. So keep in mind, this isn't even my legal name, but I digress. This was back in, so this is from Keith himself. Okay. It says, to whom it may concern. Is it blurry? My eyesight's really bad. This letter serves as notice to you to immediately cease and desist all harassing activities against and towards me, including but not limited to. On or about January 16th, Mrs. Posgate was in contact with my fiance via a Snapchat video call. Later, after this video call, Miss Posgate, begun to harass my family and me. Here, I'm just gonna cover it up because I don't want any, I just doxed. Okay, so I'll keep reading it. Via a Snapchat video call. Later, see, I told you guys I had a snap video with her face to face. She hung up on me because she didn't like me calling her out. On or about January 16th, Miss Posgate was in contact with my fiance, Jessica Hessler, via a Snapchat video call. Later, after this video call, Miss Posgate begun to harass my family and me, should say my family and I, for my 14-year-old criminal record, being a pedophile. I've never spoke to her. I do not know her. However, she continues to get on her social media pages and talk about my criminal past. Ms. Posgate calls me a pedo, states that I lie to law enforcement on where I live at. When speaking about my fiance, she addresses her as pedo lover. Your actions are unwanted, embarrassing, annoying, aggressive, threatening, and have become unbearable to me. Your actions also infringe upon my right to remain free from harassment. As a result of your harassment, I have suffered substantial harm to my reputation, character, and emotional and physical stress. If you do not cease and desist the harassment, I will be forced to take appropriate legal action against you and will seek all available damages and remedies. Sincerely, Cockeyed Kid Tudger. Now this one's from her. Oh my God. This letter serves as notice to you to immediately cease and desist all harassing activities against and towards me, including but not limited to, on or about January 16th, 2022. Miss Posgate began harassing me via social media, phone calls. See, that's weird because I didn't. I went on a Snap video with Brenda and her. And so she sends this letter, right? And she's referring to January the 16th. 15 days later, because I accidentally showed an email address. 15 days later, she emailed my daughter as Foxy. So, because this didn't work, right? This fake document didn't work. Um, has used TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube, and telecommunication devices, text messaging. Ms. Posgate has used, to harass, threaten, intimidate, and speak ill about my family and me. This behavior has continued and has proceeded to get worse. Ms. Posgate has threatened to come to my home, contact my children's schools, to call Children Protective Services, and will not stop until my children have been removed from my home. Weird. When Miss Posgate speaks about me, she uses names such as Moonface, Cow, Petal Lover, and Bestie. Miss Posgate has also harassed my minor children. She has spoken illy, ILLY, spelling mistake, about their disabilities and their disability checks. I also request that Miss Posgate ceases. So, ceases. Remember this, Margaret? You're supposed to write it CEA, right? SES. She wrote it seizes, like SEIZES. Ceases speaking about my minor children in any way, shape, or form immediately. This includes the making of any further nicknames to speak about my children and or myself. Your actions are unwanted, embarrassing, annoying, aggressive, blah, 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 blah. Reputation can stress. If you do not cease to do and desist the harassment, I will be forced to take appropriate legal action, and you will seek all of it against you, and will seek all available damages and remedies. Wow. Yep. Yeah, right. Yeah. So again, I never been to court. Never, never gotten court papers either. So, but then she came for my kid, right? Uh, I'll just refresh on that. Into my pictures. Right, Bison? Good night, Heather. I hope you feel better. You're in my thoughts. Let's see. It's here somewhere. You know what? I bet it's on my phone. Yeah, it's on my phone. It's okay. Maybe I should just open up with it all the time so people know. You're right, Brownie, but the point I'm making is that it was really over nothing. I was just exposing Ashley, and she didn't like it. Nameless. You're funny. I love it though, how I'll just block the user. See, now I won't be able to see anything you say. Right, Brownie? Sorry, I'm just kind of going back to comments because I blocked them. Why do you want me to unblock them? I don't know how to do that. Sorry, I don't mean to. Yeah, I just block them because I don't really give a shit. And I don't really need that in here. No, I blocked them. Well, see, when you put the pieces together, Brownie, and you find the text messages, and then you have like an ongoing thread of like 17, messages back and forth between Jess and I. She was acting as, but look at what she's done. She went to that length to get to me, and then, well, she did the cease and desist order. Then she went to Alex, and then they had the police called to my house on March the 12th, almost a year ago, at like 12:30 at night because I was live and Jess was live, and she hated it. And it's just been ongoing from there. And I'm sick of it now because she's really exhausted everything. Police. And I swear to God, she uses court for everything. Like, if you get evicted or whatever, why would you counter sue the landlord? I think she just loves being in court, the attention or something. I don't know. But what does that teach your kids? Right? Well, it's because she's probably very insecure about her own. Like, who the fuck? I have a question for Biggens from Michigan. What doctor on the planet told you to record that post seizure? You make it sound like, well, he told me to record it so he could see it. Well, then why'd you plaster it all over social media? What? To call out Sassy? Who does that? God, it's disgusting. For somebody who doesn't want their kids involved, you involve them in everything, including your social media bullshit. Hey, El. Excuse me. Well, something's going on. Maybe the car payments took up all the money, you know. And I'm not like saying anything about people who have car payments or loans or whatever. It's do what you want to do, but don't sit there and then on the other side of your face trash other people because you think something about them. I'm like, I help people whenever I can. I would never shame people, but if you come for me or my kid, which you did first, what do you want from me? I wouldn't either, Brownie. And you know what? See, what I do is I cook dinner and I have dinner with my family. Then I clean that up. I do a bit of laundry. And then if I'm going to go live, then I go live. But they're not around me. Why would my family need to be around me? Phil doesn't give a fuck. Like, what he wants to stand here and it's not his thing. He's a nerd. He does nerd things. And let's take a vote in this chat. How many couples sleep in opposite beds because of snoring or whatever? Not fighting, but just like, you may fall asleep together and then you're like, fuck, he's snoring. I'm just going to go. Like, it's normal. It's not abnormal. And for Brenda to be like, yeah, I keep spending, like, are you jealous, Brenda? Like, I don't see your man. Are you jealous? Because you can't pay your own bills and shit? Fuck you, man. I wouldn't shame anybody. It's the braggadocious, you know, of, well, look at this. Look at, I have that. Oh my God, look at these quads. And look at the people who feel confident about themselves, they don't talk like that. It sure is like, guys, I don't know about you. Like, I love Phil. He's my whole world, my life, right? But when he's falling asleep, it literally takes him less than like 5 minutes to go from, okay, good night, to dead asleep. And I'm just sitting there like, fuck. I get up and I go into the spare room or the living room or whatever. I can't do that, Brownie. Yeah, Phil sometimes doesn't even hear his. Like he'll leave his iPad in the living room and I'm in like the other side of the house and I can hear it. He doesn't hear it. Nope. We're the moms, they get the sun out in the morning, they make coffee and tea. I hear you, California. I'm just at the point where I can't sleep with earplugs and all of that shit. So I'll just go in the other room. Sometimes he goes to bed with Jack, which is nice. Just bought him a new bed. Holy shit, 2:30. Yeah, strong relationship, absolutely. And you know what? It's nice that Phil works from home when the kids are at school. They're not here. So if anything, happening, well, why does it have to matter if it's at night? Right. Sometimes Phil is in his office, like he's plays these video games or these games that he has on his laptop, and he'll be in there, fuck, till like 3 in the morning. Oh, go cry about just some more. I'm not crying about anybody. I don't hear crying. I'm just telling the truth, and I know it hurts. I know the truth hurts, but I don't contact people's children and husbands and jobs and family members and children. I don't do stuff like that. So it's okay. No, I agree with you, Katie, for sure. Yeah. Oh, here's Brenda. Here's Brenda. Hi, Brenda. Wow, Brenda. You're just making yourself look silly. I do pay my own bills, but you're on government assistance, Brenda. You stupid bitch. How do you pay bills? Oh, right, Phil's money. Why do you keep it? Oh, Brenda. Brenda, I'm not lying when I say that you told me that you had to sell your whole bedroom set because you needed $500 to pay your rent. You're being evicted. You said that. I don't need to lie about that. Or all the times that you needed cigarettes or you didn't have stuff to go tanning, you know, stuff like that. Or the man that you met online. Oh, Ella, he's got lots of money. Really, Brenda? How do you know that? Oh, he told me. The dude shows up. Brenda she smokes, but she doesn't want to smoke in her own apartment because this guy doesn't smoke. But this guy gets shit faced. Oh God, Brenda. Brenda, Brenda, Brenda. Anyway, Brenda, I'm not lying about anything. I didn't block her, nothing. So, Brenda, you've threatened me, right? And you're best friends with Jess. No one takes you seriously. And I'm not lying. So, I'm not the one that always needed cigarettes, rent money, crying. Yeah, I'm not the one that sent somebody really private screenshots. I didn't do that either. But that's you. I think she's just jealous because she doesn't have that in her life. Like 16 years is a long time to be with somebody, I feel. And I've known him actually since I was 11, so it's kind of a huge thing there. When people say, like, why don't you work? I do work. Look at this. No one takes you seriously. Look who you sit with. Brittany Wish and your daughter, dumbass. Oh, hey, Britt. I mean, hey, Jess. Jess is here. That's Jess. No one is Jess. Hey, Jess. I think there's a bunch of people in here that take me seriously. Oh, the pizza. No, not pizza. Oh, no. It's pizza. Pizza. Actually, I had pizza the other day. It's really good too. Jess is no one. Just can't help herself. I'm Canadian, Bison. I'm Canadian. So's Brenda. See, they're friends. I told you. Told you. I don't know if she does. Mary. I have no idea. I'm only speaking on what she did to me. Hey, by all means, man, if you want to give the $450 back, send it on back. It's funny because Brenda's the one that told me about the shithole that Biggens lives in. She told me that. There's shit everywhere, paraphernalia everywhere. It was disgusting. So were all her words. They weren't mine. Right? See, Black Dove, it's interesting because Brendan knew, because we were still friends in January, that Biggens emailed my daughter. You should change your name there, no one, to a Boxy Doxy. That makes more sense. Yeah, Brendan knew about it. And let's not forget how Brenda felt about Biggens from Michigan. Because I remember. Oh, I'm sure. Angel, I'm sure that Jess has given her plenty of money. Jess is probably sitting there going, yeah, I know. God, I give her money too. Fuck. See, Brenda wants to make herself look like she's put together. And it's, you know, she does very well at it. But, you know, she's just as vile as the people she sits with. So, butterflies, it's Biggins from Michigan. Yep. Well, that's the thing too, Angel, is like regarding Dustin, right? Like, I thought Dustin was hilarious, like super funny, because we would talk on Snap Video and stuff, right? And I thought he was really funny. And then it was like Brenda started telling me stuff about him, like kind of personal stuff that I would only know. Look at this. Cops are on their way, and Phil has been emailed. You adopted moron. Yeah. Why would the cops be coming? It's so fucking weird. That's so weird. Do you see what happens, you guys? The cops are coming. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? Phil's been emailed. Okay, like, okay. This is Biggins from Michigan. This is Brenda. This is what they do. Their little group. You spelled their wrong. It's supposed to be Their. That's what they do, Brownie. Well, it's fine because you know what? I have this in my live chat to show this right here. And what have I done? What am I doing? Please explain what crime I've committed here. See, I guess I'm not allowed to go online, right, and talk because this is the sick shit that happens. And they do it thinking, you know, that I'm sitting here worried about it. Exactly, Katie. Exactly. If I put the link up, they wouldn't join. It's not a crime. Not at all. 911? Yeah, what's the emergency? There's some lady online and she's talking. I've emailed her husband and you need to go arrest her. Like, come on. You know how dumb that sounds, Jess? Yeah, well, exactly. Who cares? Yeah, it is a waste. They just can't help themselves. Cannot help themselves. Yeah, well, let's couple all that with the boxy doxy text messages. Okay, let's do another poll here. How many of us do this when they go live? I don't know, Debbie, but um, I'm gonna get offline soon. I'll I'll chat with her and we'll maybe hook up tomorrow. But like seriously, how many of us go in there and do this kind of stuff? Call the police over fake comments. It's all right if she got distracted. It's not a big deal. It's fine. But yeah, this is what happens. I'm glad it happened here, right? I'm not one to do this, but I'm gonna do it because I have it. Because if I sign out of here, it doesn't save. Or maybe it does in YouTube, but I'm just gonna take a screenshot and do the one that Brenda does. Because fucking hell. Cops are coming. It's so annoying. Right, right. So it's funny. Okay, well, Britt, if you see this, I'm going offline to put Jack to bed, and I'll text you after. Thanks for joining me, you guys. Appreciate it. And hey, if the cops show up, I'll definitely record it for you guys, and I'll have a chat with Philip as well, and maybe he'll send me a copy of the email so I can read it. I will, Debbie. I will. But yeah, it was nice, guys. Thanks a lot for being here, and stay tuned. Stay tuned. Take care, everybody.